Dr. Charles Popper from Harvard University talking about how this is a historic moment. So I'll let you watch this. 1 second. Just gotta shift gears here. Here we go.
Nearly 1 in 5 American adults have some sort of mental health issue, some of them minor, some of them severe. Each year, they spend thousands of dollars on medications. But what if you could replace all those medications with just one pill? What's in these pills is well beyond what you'd find in an ordinary multivitamin. A doctor at Harvard found Empower Plus helped 19 out of 22 patients with bipolar disorder. And a research team at the University of Calgary also found that the supplement has, quote, a beneficial psychotropic effect.
We decided to try it, and it worked. I have seen people feel better than they have in many years, and that's very rewarding. That's what I'm in this work for.
A new study shows high doses of a dietary supplement improved symptoms in a majority of patients.
The patients in this sample got much better, in fact more than 50% better. Quite a few of them were more than 75% better.
My thoughts are more clear. I don't all race and all that, and that's what we're doing.
I'm telling you straight from my heart, give it like that.
What we're doing here is we're not applying medication. All we're doing is we're applying proper nutrition, a very whole source of nutrition, and allowing the body to do what it does best. That is synthesizing and producing the various neurotransmitters that give us a proper neurochemical balance.
One of the interesting things that will eventually come out of the Powerplus research is that I think we might end up redefining how we think of mental illness. And that will be a huge change.
It's their work over the last 10 years that is why we're here today. And I believe that their work is already historically pivotal. It will change the way that psychiatry will be practiced. Make no mistake, this is a historically significant piece of work that's being done.
Did you hear what he said? I mean, that's one of the top psychiatrists and psychopharmacologists in America speaking. He was responsible for bringing lithium to children and the treatment of disorders with lithium. Children in the United States. Was the editor and the founding editor of the Journal of Child and Adolescent Psychopharmacology. He teaches psychiatry to psychiatrists at Harvard. So it's amazing the people that have come into this. This really works. There isn't another protocol out there that's having the effect. And we're into a major paradigm shift. That's the interesting thing about this. There's more studies on this micronutrient supplement than ever before. I just want to show you this and then I'll conclude. But just to tell you, I wish I could spend a whole hour with you here. But because of the lack of time, but that's okay. But I just want to show you this to let you know. First off, you need to understand that this product is not just for people with severe issues, but for all people. It's an Alzheimer's preventative. People that have stress and anxiety need this. One of the three main things that have come out of the research is this, that it provides a calming effect in people's lives that allows them to cope better, and they have more clarity, you see. And so these are the things that are showing in the research.
Well, all we see is your keyboard, Tony.
Okay, I know.
Oh, there we go.
I want to show you what's happening out there. Here's USA Today 3 weeks ago in the Saturday News. Two separate articles. One, doctors see that antipsychotic meds are overused for dementia and kids. And over here, another article, there's a study where antipsychotic drugs are putting kids at diabetes risks. Every day in the news now, we're hearing stories about the medications and how they're not working. Listen to CBC National News, one of our other national news carriers here in Canada, when they released a study back a few years ago. Listen to this.
Well, for the millions of patients struggling with depression, putting their faith in medications to feel better, this won't come as happy news. Today, British researchers said several popular antidepressants are essentially no better than a placebo. Our health reporter, Maureen Taylor, is here to explain. Maureen, tell us more about this study.
Well, Peter, this was a review of all of the clinical trials on 4 antidepressants, and their names will be familiar to many Canadians. They are Prozac, Effexor, Paxil, and Cerazone. Now, Cerazone was withdrawn from the market because of liver toxicity a few years ago, but the other 3 remain wildly popular. Last year, Canadian doctors wrote 20 million prescriptions for these and similar medications known as SSRIs to the tune of about $1 billion. But you know, Peter, when researchers actually analyzed all of this data, they found that these medications were no better than a dummy pill or a placebo.
All right, so why were these drugs approved if they're not effective?
You know, that's a good question because we don't always get the reasoning from the FDA or Health Canada when they approve or don't approve a drug.
All right, Maureen, thanks very much. Health reporter, Maureen Taylor.
$1 billion.
Well, that's why, that's your answer.
Well, there you go. But what about the 20 million prescriptions in Canada and over 200 million prescriptions for these 4 medications in the U.S.? We're not talking about the other 296 medications that are used to treat mood disorders. We're only talking about 4 here, and of that there was over 200 million prescriptions in the U.S. that cost $10 billion. What? And these things don't work. How many people here listen to Dr. Oz and like what he has to say? Lots of people. Watch this. This is very brief. You're going to like this. It's called The Myth of Antidepressants, a Paradigm Shift. Here we go.
Today, one of the most important shows that we're going to do this year.